Sir, could you please step aside, take off your pants?
Yes, we need to do a full pat down now.
Hey everybody, it's J-Wro with the Low. By popular demand, who'd I pick up off the streets? Kids. So what we're talking about today, guys, is a very hot topic to this day. 2011, what are we still battling with? Airport security.
Okay, well, first of all, the 3-ounce thing is driving me crazy because if you notice, like most things that you buy do not come in 3-ounce containers.
Exactly.
And if they do, then they're glass, and then there's sometimes an issue with glass. I'm sort of the esoteric traveler who travels with my homeopathic remedies and my Bach remedies. It's like I don't want those can't go through the security thing, so I give them this whole thing, and then they have to go through it, and it literally it's like almost made me miss a flight before.
Because there's a danger that you may actually escape and jump into the cockpit and put flower essences in the pilot's eyes and blind them, and then you go hurtling to your death. We really love high-end beauty care products, healthcare products, and it's like, okay, my shampoo's 4.5 ounces and it cost me $45. Sir, could you explain what's in the shampoo bottle? I love making eye contact with the guy that's giving me the pat down. Like I make sure I look him right in the eyes and be like, kind of raise my eyebrows a little bit like this.
Like, ooh,
yeah, just to make him extra uncomfortable. Like, yeah, a little higher up. That's right, that's right. Yeah, I know what you want. I know thigh meat. You want thigh meat. You want dark Puerto Rican thigh meat. So one of the most frustrating challenges, of course, is, getting our expensive products confiscated when clearly they pose no threat to the safety of humanity, such as coconut oil. Sir, that oil, it seems a little liquefied, and it's clearly way over the ounce limit, 32 ounces here. So they pull you aside, and they ask you, what do you use this for?
Some uses for coconut oil.
So to make this optimally entertaining for you, the viewer, everyone else in the room is closing their ears while I'll tell you guys what I use coconut oil for. First use of coconut oil, keeping it by the bedside for things that maybe are a little too adult to talk about here on the J-Wro blog, but you get my drift. Second thing, great for desserts. You put it in macaroons, you put it in puddings, you put it in cheesecakes, you put it in ice creams, you put it on your quinoa, you put it on your brown rice. Awesome as an additive that way. Third use, if you happen to have a relative who might be on the big side, maybe having some thyroid issues or weight issues or whatever's going on, if they're going through a very small doorway, you can actually grease them and shove them through. Fourth thing, actually, if you have a car part that needs to be changed, like a carburetor or maybe a valve adjustment, you can actually use it instead of petroleum grease in your car. When you're done with a hike, you can actually put it on your feet after you take a shower and put socks over it, and then your feet actually soak in the moisture overnight. It's really great.
Coconut oil, uses for coconut oil. First obvious use is whole body massaging to self. I have oily pajamas that I like to wear when I'm sitting the night by myself. They're really ugly stretched out ones, and I like to cover myself in coconut oil. A hot, baked, slow-baked sweet potato drizzled with coconut oil is so yum yum, I can't even describe it. In your hair, you put it in your hair and you just spend an entire day walking around with oily hair, slicking your hair back. It's amazing. It's an amazing sexual lubricant. It's antibacterial, antifungal. Deep frying tofu. I know I shouldn't say that, but I love it.
Coconut oil. My favorite use for coconut oil is putting it in my tonics in the morning. Every morning I make a tonic with some sort of tea base, and then I add a bunch of Chinese herbs and Ayurvedic herbs from Ultimate Superfoods, and then I add some coconut oil, which thickens it up and makes it really creamy and like totally awesome, and it's so good. And it's always good to know that you have good fats in your system. Your brain's made out of fats. Your body really runs off of good fats. Not a bunch of fats, but good fats. One thing that's really special about coconut oil is that you can heat it. A lot of other oils, I had no idea. I would be like cooking vegetables and mushrooms in olive oil because it tastes good, but that's actually really bad for you to heat up certain oils to a certain degree.
It really drives me crazy, this whole bottle thing. But maybe we should all invest in a bottling company that makes cool bottles that are 3 ounces. I know who's doing this.
Ziploc!
It's freaking Ziploc! It's you, Ziploc! You're doing it, Ziploc! Because, that's
Evil
what it is, because it's not only 3 ounces, we have to then put it in Ziploc bags. And they actually say Ziploc. They don't say hefty. They don't say bags with the clothes. They say Ziploc.
I bet if you charted the price of Ziploc stock since 2001 till 2011, you're gonna see a 10-year spike. Watch, I bet.
Let's see.
Do the research.
Is the person who invented Ziploc married to the president of the FDA?
Interesting. What do you think we should use to to bribe the FAA people to let us in with the stuff we want. So this is J-Wro with the Lolo, Ellie Keats representing the LA streets, talking about airline security, coconut oil, and we love you guys. Thanks for joining us again. And we'll see you next week here on Transformation Nation.